Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Dad! Dad! Hey, Dad, did you see that?
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Dad?
Daddy-o! What's up?
The number one dad.
All right, guys. This is Hey Dad. Welcome. Me, two of my best friends, dads. That's what it's about. We're going to go on a journey. We want you guys to come with us. Me, myself, I'm a new dad. I got a 2-week-old. Pretty awesome little girl. You guys get to follow me, see how this goes. Follow my little girl, all the crazy shit. Let alone, I did get shit on my hands for the first time last week. I did
Alright.
not. I did.
Welcome.
I did
That's
not
not
freak
even
out.
the worst, buddy. That's
Welcome
not
to the
even the
club.
worst.
No,
That
here's the
doesn't even
thing.
begin to talk about fatherhood.
That's me, Mango. Take it off to Joel and Chris. Let them tell you about themselves. Joel, you want to go?
Yeah. So, I'm 40 now, and got 3 kids. 12 and 9 and 7, and it's a whole lot different than a 2-week-old, buddy. A whole lot different. Yeah, I mean, I without having anything right off the top of my head, I think it's kind of a fun situation that we can get into, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah. Larry?
Yeah, bringing in all aspects of the dadhood. I'm repping the stepdad role here. I got 2
Oh,
older ones, 13 and 9 next in less than a month, and then I've got a 3-year-old son, and we've got one on the way, just a couple weeks behind Mango, bringing up number 4. So she's a girl, so I got the experience one of each here, boy and the girl, and yeah, it's definitely been life-changing events and fatherhood. Kind of feel like I got a little bit of a break with rolling into the stepdad role. Missed the infant stages there, so that was where all the fun was, as I found out with my son. But it gave me a little crash course into the dad life, so I felt a little bit more prepared with my son. I got to enjoy it more, just knowing what to look out for to appreciate all the moments that are fleeting in the young years.
Yeah, that's awesome. Chris, I have a question.
Sure.
Did they call you dad yet? The stepkids?
Sometimes, but it's usually just Chris. They'll say dad in reference to me with River, because obviously that's dad.
Makes
But
sense.
yeah, they've hung on to Chris, and that's fine. Yeah, sometimes like with their friends, they'll reference me as dad. I don't know if it's just to make it simple or what, but yeah, like I'll take it when I get it. But it's cool either way.
Yeah, I was
I mean,
wondering.
it's got to be kind of weird in that sense, because how long have you and Brittany been together now?
It'll be 7 years in May.
Yeah. So, but 7 years to them, because how old are the girls? They're
13 and 9, so they were 6
yeah.
and 2 when I
So
came in.
one of them lived half their life without you.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? So they don't even.
Yeah.
It
I
kind
mean,
of just changes the whole situation.
yeah. Yeah. I mean,
There,
they.
that's being a dad right there. I got one kid coming in. I'm gonna choke.
Is he?
Luckily,
Is it Wesley?
It's Charlie. No, it's
Oh.
Charlie.
No bedtime for her. She just fucking
Yeah.
anarchy there.
Yeah. No. Well, she'll go sit in her room for till midnight.
jeez, if only I had that energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris.
Okay.
Chris,
So
yours is a
yeah.
little bit more interesting because the stepdad part. You're the
Yeah.
unique one here.
That's a whole
Right.
aspect that you really don't. Yeah.
But it came with a lot of unforeseen. I wouldn't say challenges. I mean, it all worked out well, but definitely like just a lot of unforeseen aspects, I guess, of the whole dad life. Like just meeting Brittany and falling in love. And I just remember like when I first met her, like I didn't even really think about like the fact that she had kids, and then just remembering like the first time that I was over there, and like because we kept the kids out of it for a few months of us dating, and just kind of work on ourselves and just kind of see where things were going to go before getting kids involved and all that. But yeah, I remember staying over one night, and Meadow, she was sick, and like she hollered out for her mom, and I was like, that really tripped me up that first time. Like, whoa, like they're real little beings over here. They're not just pictures on Facebook or whatever, or just stories or whatever. So yeah, I remember that very vividly, and then we met at the park for the first time, and it was pretty cool though. Like they both took instant liking to me. I think that blew Brittany out of the water. She was just over there, just like jaw dropped on the floor, like what the hell. So yeah,
Did
I carried.
Brittany call you dad first or the kids?
Definitely her.
Yeah, there you go.
She's got
No,
a thing.
but-
She's got a thing for him.
How does that go into the aspect of like when in your relationship with the kids did you think that you could tell the kids what to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like when they're
Yeah. I mean, definitely because when we first got together, I moved into her house, so I was kind of like,
Sure.
like an outsider or whatever. So I definitely was respectful of all that. It was and pretty much still is. I guess it's definitely not now as much, but yeah, the first half of it all, it was just like, hey, like just respect your mom. Like if she's gonna ask you to do something, do it. Like I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Like you know what to do. She'll tell you what to do. But if they weren't listening, just back up Brittany and be like, listen to your mom. Do what she says. You know better. That
but
type
like,
thing.
like when you got into the situation of like if they were doing something to you or with you and they weren't listening, like how awkward was it to try to tell them to not do it and act like an authority figure even though they could pull the "you're not my dad" card? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that came out one time from Harper, but
Sure.
and that was kind of early on, and and it was like I was kind of expecting it. It's like it's the white
Right.
elephant out there that you're just waiting on. So
Right.
it wasn't too bad though. It's like you're right. Like I'm not trying to be. I'm just but
Sure. Like I'm with your mom and you guys come with the package and
yeah. I don't know. I feel like they've always listened for the most part to me. So I mean now it's like we're getting into the teen years with the oldest, so it's there's just that whole thing. But yeah, I mean generally it's like stick mom on them, like let her deal with them.
sure.
So
Sure. But there's got to be some points to where you're like, "Listen, fucker. Like I'm not doing that. Like it's not happening today."
they know themselves as shitheads just as much as their real names, so I don't
Right.
hold back on it. But it's all in good like spirit though. Like I'll straight up call them, you guys are shitheads, But
Right.
so is the youngest, and he's proud of it. I'm
Yeah.
a shithead.
Dude, funny story. When we were over there, we were at your house 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
Chris was like, River, what does he call me?
Oh, Uncle Lemon.
Uncle Lemon.
Uncle
Yeah.
Lemon.
He can't say
Yeah.
mango for some reason. So Chris is like, tell Lemon what you did on the couch. He's like, I don't know what I did. He's like, you made a wet spot. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, you made a wet spot on the couch. What did you tell him? He's like, oh, I peed on the couch on purpose. He starts singing a song about peeing on the couch on purpose. And then I look at Chris and I was like, did you hear that? He did it on purpose. And Chris is like, I just found out he did it on purpose. He knows what purpose means.
I saw a video. I don't know if it was a TikTok or not, but this kid was sitting on those little training potties that you can just take wherever and then you dump them out.
Yeah.
He was sitting on it and he was so happy that he was sitting on it, but he was pissing just straight into the rug. Like it wasn't even going in there. And he's just sitting there like, look, I'm on the toilet. I'm on the toilet. Yeah, well, kind of missing the whole point.
Oh yeah, fun boy dad story. We were at Boba the other day, and it's like uptown, and I got Meadows in there. Boba, the boba tea.
Oh, freaking boba tea. Oh,
yeah, I know.
Like those balls exploding in your mouth.
Yeah, that's the one.
I hate this shit's gross. I don't like. My kids love it, dude. All the kids love it. I don't like them.
I get the tea without. I get it without the boba tea or the boba balls or whatever. But
anyway, I think
so we're in there.
That's what I get it.
We're in there. I think the public restroom's like across the block, across the square. Meadows like 8 or 9, so it's like, all right, you could. She's okay to stand in there by herself. I didn't want to go too far without her. We had our order we were waiting on, and River's like, I gotta pee so bad. I'm like, shoot. So we go to the car. I can't find anything. I find an old cup, and I'm like, all right, here, bud. Here's your And he's like, "What? What am I going to do with that?" I'm like, "You're going to pee in it." And I think he was more excited to get a pee in a cup than anything. So, and I just,
Listen, dude. So it's funny that you say that because when we're on a road trip or whatever, Wesley, he'll have to piss, and we let him. We were going down the road and we couldn't stop, and we gave him a bottle, and he thought it was the coolest thing. And then like 6 months ago, we were stuck somewhere, and he's like, "Can I piss in a bottle? Can I pee in a bottle again? Let me pee in the bottle." And I'm like, "Dude, come on." I let him pee in a bottle, but
heck yeah.
it's fun. It's so funny how exciting they find it.
Oh yeah. And then he's like, "I have to, Dad. I have to. I got to pee in this cup." And that's at home. That's not even. That wasn't even. He had options. He's like, "I have to." I'm like, "All right, dude. If you have to, do what you got to."
You got a big enough
when
backyard. Does
we
he usually just go back?
Oh, dude.
so yeah,
He's pooped out back. He's like, "Well, Loki does it."
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
He
With the
does it with a
neighbor,
dog.
with the neighbors next door out back. I'm
You
just
know
like,
what
all
though? It
right,
makes
well,
perfect sense as him to act like that because of who you are. So it's
yeah,
perfectly
yeah.
fine. Yeah, we
Like
get
father,
it.
like son.
Dude,
Yeah.
when we lived on Blocker and Wesley would have to go to the bathroom, that was his first thing was like, "Dad, can I go pee in the bushes?" He loved peeing in the bushes. I mean, I don't
Gotta live
remember being a
the
little
boy
boy
dad
doing
life.
that. I mean, I pee outside all the time on the golf course now, but I don't remember enjoying it.
Dude,
Now it's just because I'm old and I can't hold it.
I still go outside and pee.
Yeah,
Nice.
all the time. Well, yeah, you do. Yeah, I mean,
Oh
well,
yeah,
I do
yeah.
here. I do at the new house because we
Just
have
never into
plenty
the
of room.
wind.
Yeah,
Why not?
that's weird. All three of us have a pretty big backyard, don't we? Well, no, yours is by a creek,
I
right?
mean,
Yeah.
mine's not big, but mine's like wooded.
Yeah.
Like so, it's got the upper hill and the lower hill, and with all the bushes and stuff, it's whatever. You
That
can
a
go out
pain in
back,
the ass
take a
to
piss.
mow.
The way that we have it set up
Jesus.
right now, it's like I take the riding mower down and mow it, and leave the riding mower down there for the rest of the year because it won't come back up the hill.
I was sitting
I
there trying to think of your
mean, really,
backyard, and I was like, man, that's the riding lawnmower back there.
yeah. Well, and I don't even really mow because it's so shaded. It doesn't grow like great, so I don't even mow it a lot at the moment. So it's
It's
not
winter
horrible.
time.
That'll happen.
Thanks. Yeah, it's winter time.
That's crazy.
'Cause
Joel,
that's
how
what I
many
was
kids do you
talking about.
have?
42. 3.
Three. You
3
have
kids.
two girls and a boy.
2 girls and a boy.
For the life of me, I can
And
never
we're
remember your little girl's name.
Riley?
That's it. I don't know why. I can never remember her
Riley.
name.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I
I
don't
probably couldn't have recalled that off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's oh,
The
well,
invisible
I would
child.
have no
Is she quiet or is she outgoing?
fuck no, dude. She's the worst one I got.
Nice.
The third
Wild.
one, so Charlie is 12. She just turned 12. And so you kind of know where that's at, Chris, is
Oh
like
God, yeah.
whole world is falling apart and everything is so dramatic and and she started doing this I'm dating a boy,
Oh.
which
Ooh.
it's their whole grade right now. They're idiots, man. They're like, we're dating, and I'm like, you guys aren't dating. You don't go do anything. You see each other at school and then you text each other on your phone, and that's it. Like, you're not dating. And you may like go to like the high school basketball game and sit next to each other really close or put your arm around each other, but like that's it. Like you don't even know what a relationship is.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's like going through that with Charlie is fuck.
I did a
It
lot
drives
of
me
stuff when I was
nuts.
12.
Yeah, but not you did if you think about it, you really didn't do a lot of stuff when you were 12. You may have kissed a girl
Yeah,
or done some, you know.
no. I got kicked out of my room.
No, you what?
I got kicked out of my room.
Well, see, I just can't.
I got caught.
I get at
My
12.
girlfriend was not
I
allowed
mean,
in my room anymore.
I just don't remember doing any of that at 12.
Just remember that in 12 years when she's 12. And
I know, right? I know what to
Yeah,
look for
dude.
because I did stuff.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing is a 12-year-old thinks they can get away with everything. They think that they're the smartest person around and they can hide everything. And she'll walk downstairs doing something and I'll pop off and answer and she's like, "How'd you know that?" And I'm like, "Dude, I already did this. Like, I already know what's going on."
it's crazy when it gets to
So,
that point where we can remember when we were like amazed at how our parents were psychic, and now it's like, oh, we have those abilities now.
yeah. And just how it falls into place when they do shit. You're just like, did you not use your brain at like the common sense thing doesn't kick in for them? And they go and do, X, Y, and Z, and you're like, dude, you didn't even try to cover your tracks on any part of that. They're like, oh, I thought you wouldn't find out. And you're like, it was either you were doing it in front of me, you were doing it in public, you're in my house, like Charlie will have girls stay over, and they were trying to sneak out, and she opened and I'm, me, I'm a late night person, and I'm walking out into the hallway because I hear them messing around, and they open the door and they're like, "Oh, we were playing a game," and I'm like, "Why are your shoes on?" They're like, "Oh, it's just part of the game," and I'm like, "What are you trying to get away with here? Like, what? Like, how is this working for you? Like, it doesn't even make any sense." Like, it
So were
kills me.
they trying to sneak out?
They were trying to go play outside. Yeah, they weren't gonna go anywhere. Like,
Because I was like, where
that's
are you
the
gonna
other thing,
go?
right? And that's the other thing that you say, like, you did what you did at 12. Like, I could drive a car at 12. My 12-year-old is scared of mascots. So it's like, like what in the like, you're not
What's the
even.
scariest mascot? What's the terrifying one?
I don't know anything. It's all of them. Like even the high school Firebird Falcon thing. Like she won't even walk by it. We were at a basketball game the other day, and the cable service Alta Fiber, they were advertising at one of the high school basketball games, and they had this like workman mascot, and dude, she like ran to the other side of the arena. I'm like,
Holy
I
cow.
drove a car when I was 12, and you can't even face a mascot.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah. And then Wesley's a freaking gamer, man, and it drives me crazy. Plays Fortnite all the time. I am just not into sitting around playing games.
I don't know how I wasted as much time as I did doing that stuff when I was their
Yeah,
age.
because
Like,
you
it's
guys
like,
were way
holy
more
cow.
into it than I was.
I played a
And
lot when I was a kid.
I was like mostly Grand Theft Auto in my like teen years.
Yeah,
I
see,
actually played one recently.
I try. I try to get on it and play, and I can't do it. I mean, I can play for 10 minutes. Dude, he can sit on there for hours. And then the other shit that he does, let me tell you what you should do, Mango. Well, do you guys, is this your one and only? You gonna do more?
I don't know. I don't know yet. Let's see how this one goes
Okay.
first.
There you go.
Hey, I know
It's good.
it's such an early, but it's always the first question that
Yeah,
as soon as you, I mean, remember when we had Charlie, everybody was like, "Oh, when's the second one coming?" Like
Yeah,
the
the
first
doctors
one
actually.
first one hasn't even taken its poop yet. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, the doctors. We had a doctor's appointment. She had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and the doctors asked her if she was gonna have another one. I don't know.
Yeah. Shit. You're looking at the stitches. I don't know.
Yeah,
Fuck.
exactly.
Just counts on it. Just depends on how strong his pullout game is.
Either way, and I'm sure Chris can attest to this well because I don't know, but keep them away from electronics as long as you can.
Yes. It's
Because
so crazy. It's so crazy how instantaneous their attitude goes downhill. Like for the next 24 hours, like they don't get on to much, so it's like, all right, you can have a couple hours, watch your videos, and then all of a sudden it's just like the attitude start up, the not wanting to listen starts up, and it's just like, why? Like, I mean, I'm sure it's like a
and then the fit throwing for not having it,
yeah,
like when they don't have it, they're like, "What? But I only got it for an hour." Like you could have got it for no time.
yeah.
Do they have
I mean,
like social media and shit?
No, so the way that I have, okay, so back up a little bit. Like 3 or 4 Christmases ago, I decided, because realistically, let's face it, their generation is technology, right? I mean, they need to know how to use it. Their whole life is going to be, we went into school with a notebook and wrote everything down. And you were lucky to type up a paper for, English or whatever when you did it. But
I do
now
not.
my kids all shut up. All of my kids have computers that they use at school. They hardly have any paper homework. Charlie doesn't have any paper homework. Hers is all
save the
on
trees.
her. Yeah, it's all on her all on her school computer. And that's how she turns in every bit of her homework. So I was like, listen, my kids are going to need to know how to use the electronics. Why not? So I get them all iPads. Worst decision I've ever made in my life.
Oof.
Worst. It was horrible. It was dumb. And every dad that I've talked to from since I bought it to 2 weeks ago, we were like, it's just awful because they don't even make an effort to try to do anything else. It's like I need to just sit on my tablet and that's all I'm gonna do.
Do they have cell
So
phones?
so Charlie just got her first cell phone, which is even worse. And after I got her phone, I took away her tablet. Like you're not, but now it's text messaging and group. But she has a time limit on it, dude. I had to limit it because she
What'd you get
just
her
sits
for a
there.
phone?
Just what a cheap iPhone.
Yeah, because like ours wants iPhone 14, it has to be new, and I'm like, that thing's over $1,000. Like, do
So
you?
Verizon has a really good deal if you go to Walmart or whatever and add it to your bill. I think the phone call, I think it was like it's not an old iPhone, but it's not a new iPhone. It's like a basic iPhone to where they can only do certain things with it. And it was $100.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And then I pay $30 a month for her to have it. And it's, man, it's annoying because it literally, that's all she wants to do is just sit here like this the whole time on her phone. And you're like, there's a whole world out there. Like you should, like if you could make an app, this is what I tell Wesley all the time. Like, how's your iPad work? Tell me how your iPad works. And I will never tell you how to do whatever you want on it at all. You know what I mean? So after saying all that, what I was trying to get to is he sits and plays Fortnite. And then with his tablet, the motherfucker will watch people playing Fortnite.
What the
And
hell?
I'm like,
Funny.
like what? Why are you watching people play it when you're playing it? Like, how much do you need coming from every which way to be part of this game?
Man,
It's
I don't know.
insane.
I guess if you think about it, when I was a kid, we'd play video games, but then for not playing the video
Not
games,
like
I was
this.
reading the game magazines to find cheats or codes or new levels on the magazines. Like Gamer, there's Gamer and there's a
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Gamer
I remember
Info.
what. Yeah,
The only difference is
yeah, I remember.
it's not in a magazine anymore. It's I can just watch a video now.
Yeah, YouTube video. How to.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I mean, it's there's just more stuff to intake though in videos and YouTube and whereas like here's the magazine, I'm gonna read that magazine and then I'm done. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
100 different videos within your fingertip to where you can just get right into it.
As far as texting goes, I mean, we had friends that you guys know we had friends that that's all they fucking did. Just sitting there and they have like their parents would get pissed because they have a $2,000 bill because of texting and you had to pay for
Yeah.
text. I think you guys know
10
the
See,
cents
and I
per
guess that's
text.
where, yeah, I guess that's where it comes in hard for me because, dude, I didn't get a cell phone until I was senior in high school.
same. Well, I had one my
They
sophomore
weren't,
year for like 6
but they
months.
weren't. There wasn't a cell phone.
Right.
I got the Nokia brick when I was a
Yeah.
senior in high school. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't a cell phone.
Yeah, I was
So
13. Yeah, I mean, I guess we were older, so it was different because it wasn't an option. They didn't come out until we were older.
right. And we held off as long as we could. Like Charlie's friends all have cell phones, and I held off but the reason I changed my mind, I didn't really change my mind because I could take it. We take it away from her all the time because she does, she's a kid and she doesn't turn in her homework or whatnot. So we take it away from her all the time. But the reason I got it for her was because she had friends who her parents would like. We bought her a Kings Island pass, so she would go with her friends, and the only way we could get a hold of her or give her money or anything was through the parent. So we're like, why not just give her a cell phone, give her, Venmo or whatever, figure that out, and it's a good resource to have in the moment. Well, then it just turned into freaking Pandora's box, man.
Yeah.
Can I get Pinterest? Can I get this? Can I have this? And the way she goes through her phone, because she doesn't have social media, Mango. No, like no social media at all. We let her have Pinterest. Actually, I don't even think she has Pinterest. I think that she found a way to get to it. And she will go through the most mundane app to figure out what she can do on it. Like she will go through when her time limit's on, she will go through her weather app and search cities just to see the weather. Like it's that fucking bad.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, that's how addicting these things are. It's like they just, it doesn't matter what she is on her phone. She wants to be part of her phone.
Yeah, because we're the
tell me
first.
like she went through like mundane apps to figure out how to get onto the other apps.
Oh, I'm
So you're
sure
just
she
like,
probably
no.
does, dude. I don't know how to do it.
It's crazy because we're the
I
first generation. We're the first generation that's like had the phones as somewhat kids, like not even young kids, but just teens or whatever, that are now adults. And to see the effects of like, long term, cell phone use. So it's like, man, the first guinea pig generation is just now, nah, okay, whatever. I'm 37. Maybe not just now into adulthood,
No, but
but
you're right.
established.
It is. Yeah.
And then it's like you said, it's hard when all the friends have them, which is funny because all the friends have them until we need to get a hold of her. And oh, nobody had a cell phone. Well, I thought you were the only one without a cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So that's always
that's
a
another
fun.
good one.
And then if you don't have a cell phone, then you're left out of the group.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you got to pick. Do you want your kid to be left out?
Right.
Yeah. Well, we've caught her like we caught her like having like a Snapchat account on a friend's phone that she would log into. And workarounds like that because she still doesn't have a phone, and I don't think it's too nefarious or mischievous or anything. It's just wanting to be in the kids club, but like
right. It's not like she's doing anything terrible.
I hope not. It just doesn't. Yeah, there's no clues or anything that would lead us to believe that. So
what did you do when you found out?
I just made her delete it.
Okay.
Yeah, they think that they're not doing anything out of the norm, that they keep doing everything that they're not supposed to be doing at that age. You know what I mean? Like they get the Snapchat and they post the picture of them doing this and and the picture and and they just get so involved and wrapped up in using it that they don't think that they're doing any harm. And then they start sending like texts that are slightly inappropriate, or and you're like, well, I didn't know. And like,
well, and like when they go to their grandmas or her moms or my moms and stuff, like they get on their phone and they have Snapchat, so it's kind of like catch-22 because it's like they send some really funny and cute stuff to us from the grandparents' phone, so it's just like it's nice to have that. But then like you're talking about, then it goes off on a tangent and into no man's land, devil's land, or whatever, and could turn south real quick. So yeah, they have like a app called like Likey. I don't know if Joel, if you've heard the kids have Likey.
What is it?
But it's kind of like Likey. It's kind of like a TikTok or like a YouTube, but for like it's supposed to be for kids. But then there's nothing to stop like grown men from like having accounts, and we've ran into that a little bit. So yeah, and Harper, we found. No, but we found like a fake account made by our oldest and stuff. So it's just like, just being cautious. But they're kids, like they just want to be cool and with the apps and everything and whatnot. But it's just like, yeah, it's sad because of their innocence of being young and not exposed to anything like that we know that the world has to offer in a negative way. It's like they can't even fathom like why we're so strict and concerned about those things. So it's just like, how do you warn them of the dangers without like exposing them to what and just like bursting their little bubble and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they won't be able to sleep at
I
night.
tried to have, it really wasn't the sex talk, but it was like the intimate talk. You know what I mean? It was like, hey, listen, this is kind of what boys, but I didn't use any of the terms or anything. I was just trying to tell Charlie, like, listen, boys at 12 are only starting to think about a few things, and I'm in simple words. I'm not trying to say it or anything. So it's like trying to keep the innocence,
Yeah.
but also trying to give them the lesson of like, listen, boys are terrible.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna encourage you to do a lot of shit, like a lot.
Yeah.
So, but then you get to Riley, who's 7, and I can take her tablet away, and she could give 2 shits less. But if she's on her tablet, like she's totally into it. But it's so weird because she's a new generation of it. You know what I mean? She's like, everybody's already had it, and the older ones are starting to get it, and she's seeing the fight between us, me and Sarah, with Charlie about taking it away and limiting time and everything. And then there's just the whole outside world that she has, like she's in gymnastics and they do cheer, and it's like she's the best one at separating the two without a real bad attitude into it as of now. I don't know how that will get as she gets older, but like with her and the technology, and it's 3 complete different stages that I'm in. And I'm sure you see it too, Chris. Like even with River, I'm sure he messes with a tablet, and it's probably completely different from what the older one is.
Yeah, he's got one. I got an app on my phone for him. It's like the Montessori or Monastery or whatever, however you say that. Like it's all for like learning. It's all like learning stuff and exploring. So some of it's just like, it's just like interactive switches and knobs and like chains and stuff that you can play with on the phone. But it's all like in a learning format. So yeah, he does have that. And then he's starting to get into like Spider-Man and Super Kitties and just like but we really had him on like Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel's amazing. Like I think that's why he knows all he knows, colors and speech and stuff. So we kept him on like that, and there was a couple others that were like interactive that are like really like up on like the top 10 list of like, if everybody knows your kids are gonna be on the tablets, they're gonna have screen time. So if they're gonna do it, here's the top 10 best or whatever. So yeah, we were kind of good at that. But yeah, no, he's got a tablet now. He's got games on it. He likes the drawing stuff though, which is cool. So it's like, all right, at least you can do something creative on it and, hopefully make decent use out of it.
See, and that was my whole objective behind the whole thing was like, you're going to grow up with it. Your whole job's going to be part of it. Your whole school's going to be part of it. It would be great for you to know how it works and how to use it. But then it's just you search the apps, you find the really good app that teaches them, reading or social skills or whatnot. And then when they're done with it, fucking YouTube. It's just scroll through YouTube, and it's technology.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say earlier. The shows that the kids watch, they used to watch, like they'd have all those magnetic balls and they would like make whole like structures or buildings with these. What's that?
I was gonna go very wrong. Hey,
right. This isn't the other one. But yeah, no, and then like they got on a kick of watching like kids open like toys. Like River even likes like the garbage trucks. Like this kid has like every toy garbage truck, and like they just play with their toys, and I'm like, or open their toys. And
Listen,
I think it was like 4 years ago.
What was it?
There's a kid. I think it was like 4 years ago. It was that same thing. He was like 4 or 5 years old, Yeah, he made like $4
Yeah.
million in a year. 5-year-old.
He made like $1 billion
Well, yeah, eventually,
by
but yeah.
opening toys. Yeah. So, but I get it because listen, I will at night sit on TikTok and watch guys open baseball cards for hours.
For real.
I'm not joking. I don't know why. Like, because you're like, I think it's the fact that they're opening something and you're expecting a different result than what they start doing. But they're like, they'll open certain cards through the whole night and it's the same 5 or 6 type of cards. And you're expecting like these big reveals of something and it turns out to be nothing. You know what I mean? It turns out to be not unpopular people that are one-on-one cards and they freak out and yet you're still fucking mesmerized. You're just
I
watching them open cards.
I don't know if I have that anything like that. I can't really recall.
I watch
Anything.
like every
don't.
once in a while it'll be tools. I'll watch reviews on tools, Milwaukee or
Oh,
whatever.
see, I could get behind that too.
And I'm like, oh, let's see how long it takes for this tool to break. I'm like, all right, let's see.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty interesting.
could totally watch that.
That's
All right,
functional
well,
though.
Mango,
That's
you've heard about us and stuff. Well, tell us about new, and then we'll go back to Chris and talk about expecting a second.
A second, kind of a fourth.
flash
for
forth, yeah.
him.
Well, but it's yeah. I mean,
Your
even if we do
personal
say fourth,
second.
it's
Yeah,
totally
my second.
yeah. It's
My-
totally
my second
yeah.
experience. I get it.
Yeah, mine was totally unexpected. It wasn't planned out at all.
You weren't part of the whole thing.
Just the main thing, really. The important
Were you?
30-second part.
Were you? I bet she tricked you.
Maybe. Who knows? Too late now.
So if we use this or whatnot, let me tell you a little backstory on Mango. When you told me you were pregnant, my jaw hit the floor. I never in a million years would have thought you guys would have ever had kids, or you alone. Like and Trish, you know how much of a talker she is, and how well we all, It's just,
Yeah.
I never would have imagined you guys having kids at all.
Same. So it was a total shock.
That's what they invented condoms for, buddy.
But I was never opposed to it or anything. But it was a complete shock. I found out on Father's Day.
Oh
and
damn.
that was kind of cool. We were
That would be
on our way to dinner with my dad, and then she was like, "Can we pull over?" I was like, "Sure." So I had Dad pull over. She threw up, whatever. She wanted to go home, so we turned back home. And then later on that night, she told me on Father's Day. I was like, "No." Joke. And then she's like, "No, I'm serious." I was like, "Oh damn, all right. This is a thing now."
How far along was she at that time?
I don't remember.
15, 20 minutes. Happened in the bathroom at dinner.
I'll tell you how far along I was. I was
3
2/3
shots
of the way
deep.
through Father's Day. So she told me, and it was funny, because I think it was the next day. My dad's like, "How's Trisha doing?" I was like, "Oh, she's doing good," because she just got back from Oklahoma like the week before. It was super hot there because she had to go to work for a week, 2 weeks there. And he was like, "Is she pregnant?" I was like, No, that's a dumb thing. No." Because I couldn't tell anybody. So, but then when she also told me, she was like, "Hey, happy Father's Day, and also probably happy birthday." And I was like, "What? No way." So the due date was on the 6th, projected, which is the day after my birthday in February. And she was actually came on her due date. She was probably going to be born on my birthday, but we couldn't get into they kept putting us off that day to come to the doctor's office or the maternity ward or whatever. And so we got in that night at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So then she ended up coming the next day on her due date, and that was all crazy. I mean, that never really seemed real in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's hard. It's hard to
Okay.
feel it. Yeah.
It's not hard. I know exactly what you mean, because when Charlie was born, everybody's like, "Oh, it's so exciting." I was like, I wasn't in shock, and I wasn't excited. I was just like, oh shit, there's a kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
You know what I mean?
so like when
It's
so
like
from
this went off exactly how it was supposed to go. Like we're in the hospital, the kid came out, we got a kid now.
yeah,
Yeah.
everything went like super smoothly. And so from like the moment she told me that day, obviously you're like, whoa, that's real. That's
Yeah.
cool. And then I don't know, 3 weeks later you're at work and you're like, oh shit, I'm having a kid. I forgot. I totally forgot. Or you're around everybody. Like we went to the lake for our family thing, and dad's like, tell everybody your good news. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. What good news? And he's like, your big news. And I'm like, Dad, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And he's like, what are you having? I'm like, oh yeah, having a kid.
Yeah,
Totally.
but that's your personality. You're just kind of floating.
Aloof.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. Aloof. That's why we keep you
So
around, Chris. You get the smart words.
Yeah.
so that was the thing. So I kind of kept forgetting and then come to and it's like, oh yeah, okay. Then you start thinking about other things like, oh, I should get like a playlist or something for rides or for the car ride and stuff. So that was pretty much my mental state.
What was on your playlist?
What was it was funny because it was like I was listening to Spotify or Pandora and I had it on like a shuffle. And for whatever reason, the Lion King song came on.
Nice.
I don't know why.
Sabimba.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, when that song, when Wesley learned what that song was, dude, and they would use it in commercials or whatever, that motherfucker would stop in the middle of what he was doing. Like he could be at the other end of the house and it would go, "Ah, Sabina," and he would run to wherever it was to watch that song be sung. It was wicked. I don't know what it was. Just the high pitched sound. It was funny.
That's a classic.
Like that comes on, and then I was like, "Oh, I should make a playlist." And then I just go down that rabbit hole for like I don't know, 2 hours
Playlist
at
for
work.
what? Playlist for what?
Just kid songs
For the baby?
Yeah.
Because when they
Nice.
come out, they're gonna know what it is.
I don't know. I still
Yeah,
have my
that's all.
playlist from like 10 years ago. So
Dude, the
On a
first
burnt CD.
the first
not
song
that old, though.
River the first song River learned to sing was Patsy Cline, I Fall to Pieces, of all songs. And
Oh, there you go.
yeah, it was weird. It just like popped in my head, and I said it to him, and then he started repeating it, and then he started singing it, and then I played it for him, and then he loved it, and then his other obsession's been that Benson Boone, that Beautiful Things.
Beautiful Things.
Dude,
Yeah, my kids are hooked on that too.
Dude, I got a video of him, and like the way you could just see his soul pouring out of his body as he sang it, just
Yeah.
with every ounce of his being, and that just like, yeah.
Yeah,
I love
Wesley's like that with a lot of songs. He like the words mean a lot to him. You can tell that they mean a lot to him. Like, he
A lot of
understands
Metallica?
what's going. But my kids, how are your? No, not Metallica. Wesley, they were listening to some kind of rap the other day, and I went, "What in the hell is it?" Oh, the Super Bowl. They were so excited about the Super Bowl. I don't even know who that dude is. I don't even know. I was like, "What's he singing?" And they started singing it, and I'm like, I have never heard this song. I don't even know what this song is.
You just say whap,
But-
whap, whap.
whap, 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 whap. But how are Chris? How are your kids with lyrics for songs? Like, do they know all the lyrics to every song?
Oh
out?
yeah. They know what the words are. I don't know if they know the meanings though. Like, there's that one, that one Sabrina Carpenter song, that Taste, and and it's funny because if I'm in the car and Meadow's sitting up in the front seat, she's 8. And that comes on, she just like gives me this like side eye look and just changes the station, because Brittany's like, you guys aren't allowed to listen to that. Like, but if she doesn't say anything and they can get away with it, they'll sit there and start singing it to see how long that she'll let them sing it before she's like, oh yeah, like no, turn this crap off. So that's wow.
That's Riley. Riley will. She doesn't care. Riley will literally just say whatever she wants, whenever she wants. So it doesn't matter. Like, she won't even ask. She'll turn it up. Like, she knows what she's not supposed to watch, and she will just push the limit.
Now the real question is, do they sing the N-word?
I don't
No,
know.
everything
I don't
they hear is
know.
on the radio, so I think it's all edited out, so they wouldn't really
Oh, not
know what they're saying.
I was like, "What, you
not
listen to
mine.
the
Some of the
radio?"
shit that they listen to on Spotify. Oh yeah, all my kids have Spotify. Yeah, they're like, we don't want to listen to that's the edited version. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, it makes sense. Why do you
Like,
wanna listen to the
yeah,
edited
right.
version?
Yeah, right.
You know what's
You're
really annoying?
9.
I was, yeah, I was. Well, I was. Chris, were you on here when I was telling Mango that I was talking to Wesley about us setting everything up and doing a podcast, and I said, I have a podcast and we had listeners and stuff. And Wesley's like, really? I said, yeah, it's on Spotify. And I pulled it up and the intro came on and the intro started the way our intro starts. And I went, shit, this is not for my son. Like, he should not be listening to this. So I
Oh,
fast
shut-
forwarded through it. And then, and then we started talking. And it was mild for a minute, and then I'm like, hey, yeah, you can't listen to this. Like, you can't listen to this at all.
Shot yourself in the foot on that one.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's
That's
like, well,
funny.
Dad said it.
I noticed I've been seeing more commercials lately when we do watch TV because every platform added commercials now. So
I hate that.
I notice a lot of commercials
What
are
do you mean you hate
using.
it? We grew up with it. It's no different than how it used to be. It's a fucking commercial.
Well, like,
I'm more
the
refined
early
now. I'm more
the early
refined.
days-
I don't need that
yeah.
shit now.
but you catch it in the first
Fine.
couple years. Like YouTube never had commercials when we were first on it.
I know,
Netflix
right?
never had commercials when we were first
The
on it.
shit, they were broke. They didn't have ads. They didn't have people paying for it. Now everybody had
That's
learned
true.
how cable worked.
And
Well,
then
it's
YouTube
bullshit.
got monetized. So,
And then Netflix
Well, it's
charges more
bullshit.
and adds commercials. Like, what the fuck, man?
but if you notice all those commercials,
Yeah.
they like to use popular songs now, like especially rap songs and shit.
Oh
It's
yeah.
all bleeped out. It's a commercial.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, why would you pick that
Yeah.
song?
The only problem that I have with it at the moment is they start the ad whenever the fuck they want to start the ad. You know what I mean?
Oh, I hate
Like,
that.
in the middle of the show, someone will be in the middle of a sentence and that'll go to an ad. And I love that we call them ads because they're commercials. Anyway.
Because it says ad at the top.
It's like, do you remember growing up? You could tell it was going to a commercial. It was like it would have a moment and then it would go into a commercial.
Yeah,
Now, it's just
Roseanne
the
would
show
walk out.
Yeah. Yeah, and there would be like a music play, like it had an indication that, hey, we're gonna go to a commercial now, and the show was made that way. And now none of them do. None of them have. You're watching Amazon Prime, and you're watching this show, and someone says, "And I murdered the guy," and then it goes to commercial.
It's most
Yeah.
annoying
Like,
when it's a
what the-
movie. When it's a movie, and it does that
especially when
shit,
it's a movie.
takes you right out of
Yeah.
the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's the other, like, my kids, they don't, when I call it a commercial, they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, it's a freaking, it's not an ad. It's a commercial.
Old
I think it's
man.
crazy.
It's what it
These
is.
like, I think it's crazy. These TikTok artists or whatever you call them, like how songs are getting popular from like these TikTok viral videos and all that. It's
Oh.
like, nobody's ever heard
I
of it, and
love
next thing you know, it's on the radio. I'm not complaining. I think it's great stuff because it's not like
Yeah.
that corporate top down, like the corporate,
Yeah.
minds tell you what to like. It's like, no, like
Yeah.
we have to incorporate this because it's so popular. We're missing out. And yes, I think some
Yeah.
great songs would come from that. So one of the, I guess,
And you're finding real talent.
yeah, one of the few positives of the whole scenario situation there.
You guys want to come up with a
Yeah.
song right now?
No.
No, I got
Come
nothing.
on.
Yeah. What I've learned from all the music now that's popular, that's not popular, because the good songs, like that Benson Boone song, that's really good. And then a Bruno Mars song, I
Appetite.
can't remember how it goes. No, that's not Bruno. Yeah, is it? No, that's not Bruno
Yeah.
Mars.
Yeah,
Is he part of it?
I think he is. Yeah, but man, River loves that
anyway.
one though.
There's a couple good songs, but the good songs that get played on the radio or that are still coming from like corporate labels or something that are really good songs, those aren't the songs that the kids are paying attention to. It's the songs that have two verses and both verses are the same just repeated. Like that
Yeah.
wop, 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 wop. That's like half the song. You know what I mean? So if you want to make a song right now, just come up with a sound and say it 42 times. Boom, 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 boom. There, we got a song.
You know what that
Like
means?
there's
Wop,
no
wop, wop.
I wet ass pussy.
Same-
Is that what it means?
Is it the same WAP as Cardi B?
Yeah.
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 Means without papers.
Like what kind of papers?
Like a Mexican or like what?
So like back in the day when a bunch of Italians were coming over and they were coming over illegally, Italians used to be called
Oh,
wops
okay.
because they didn't have
Oh, without
papers to be
papers.
here without
Yeah.
papers.
Yeah.
But when he's doing that like diss track against Drake, and Drake's over here from Canada,
Yeah.
he's saying he's here without papers. He's a wop.
Nice.
that I see, and that's the thing that's the other thing about this whole music movement. The people that are doing the movement aren't even popular enough to explain it to people who give a shit. Like they're telling
Yeah.
it to the kids, and the kids are like, "We're so woke, we know what's going on." And I'm like, "That's not that guy didn't even come out and explain what was going on. He just made a song, and it got 50 million views, so everybody thinks it's popular, and it's not even at close at all."
I mean, it was pretty smart, but like it's kind of crazy. He's literally using a slur
Yeah.
in his song, and nobody's saying anything about him using a slur.
Right, because it's popular and they like it.
I know. It's catchy. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. It's a catchy song.
Yep.
I didn't think it was catchy at all. I thought it was just a bunch of gibberish, and he thought he was proving a point. And man,
You're so
and
old.
I'm sitting there, yeah, right. I'm sitting there going, my kids are watching it, and I'm going, I don't even know what he's saying. Like I have no idea what he's saying at all. And they're like, "Oh, this is good. This is so good." And I'm like, dude, you're so oblivious to like real world. That was the other thing that I was like with the kids and the technology. I was trying to explain to them how YouTube and TikTok creators aren't real jobs. They're not jobs.
Oh
But
yeah.
then you have the other end of the spectrum to where right now they are real jobs. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it doesn't. I always I use this. I got into a fight with Big Will.
Yeah, yeah.
Right
I've seen him forever.
right before COVID happened. I said, listen, he was trying to say how important sports were in society and how important movies and entertainment were. And I said,
Yeah.
do you not understand that if a nuclear bomb or some catastrophe happens, an epidemic, the first thing that goes away is all the entertainment because nobody pays for it anymore. Because the people who make food and build houses and do real work, stop paying for it. So we don't want to see it. We don't have time to see it. Like, so that's what it goes. And then 2 weeks later, Major League Baseball goes out because COVID shuts it down. And he calls me and he's like, "How'd you call that?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? It's not a real job. They're not real jobs." So realistically, if the world gets attacked with an EMP and all the electronics go away, guess what? There is no job, and they have no sense of how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to do anything else except make a video. And I'm like, I don't know if you can really live your life that way. But then you jump to the other side of it is, realistically, is an EMP
Mhm.
going to happen? Probably not. And if it does, it's going to be so small scale that there's going to be backups taking care of it because of how technologically advanced our society is. So it doesn't matter, right? So it's kind of like, maybe don't push them away from it because it could be a real job. It could be a real something to give them an income until they learn something, or
Well, that's unfair.
if they ever
'cause
figure something out, or they get, yeah, right?
it is a real job in a sense of if you look all throughout history, you've had jesters. That was a job. You
Oh,
were
yeah.
the king held you there,
Right.
and that was your job. You didn't die. You didn't
Sure.
nothing. You were taken care of because you provided
Right.
entertainment, or you
Right.
had the stages in Rome. That was a form of entertainment. That was a job, even
Yeah.
though you're fighting for your life, but it was entertainment.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Will's kind of right, but at the same time, like, yeah, if something crazy happens, of course, that's the
Right.
first thing to go away.
Right.
But you eventually,
There's two huge sides to it.
yeah. I don't think he was wrong, but I'm not
No,
saying
no,
you're wrong
no,
either.
I
You're
completely
not
agree.
wrong.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I know I'm not wrong. Um uh
Like it
it's
Will's
just
right.
hard. I guess at yeah, right. I guess at my age, and I'm not really old. I'm only 40. So it's just in my experience of
What?
don't shake your head. In my experience of how I grew up to how my kids are going to grow up, I guess I see the benefit of knowing a better skill than using a platform to entertain people. I guess that's all. I guess that's my worst part of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
while the going's good, it's working. But then, yeah, when shit hits the fan, it's going to be the first thing that's going to be
Sure.
irrelevant. And now, like, what you spent all this time and energy trying to, being successful at it, I guess, for the time being. But then, yeah, society collapses, war starts, whatever. Like, times get rough, and then it's like, can you cook? Can you start a garden? Can you like provide
Right.
services?
Right. And that's my
you
big
gotta,
thing about technology right now with them is I want you to know how to use it, but I also want you to know how to clean a toilet or take care of your house so that you're not a moron.
at the
Yeah.
same time, when we were younger, we wanted to be singers, or we wanted to be in Jackass, or we wanted to, do that CKY shit, be fucking crazy and
Yeah.
make
No,
money.
you wanted to do the CKY shit. I don't want to do the CKY shit.
Yes, you did. Don't lie to
Yeah,
me.
I yeah, but I mean, we did
Like
dumb shit, but
you wanted to skate and ride BMX all day and get paid. Yeah, we wanted to do that, and then just do dumb shit with our friends and get paid.
yeah,
Yeah,
but I think the difference in at least my view on that is that ours was physical. Theirs is not physical. They want to set up a camera and sit and talk to the camera, which, what are we doing right now? But we're not. Here's I think the difference in the way that we're going about it is I'm not trying to make this my job. If I can make money from doing this, that would be awesome. But I'm not going to give
yeah,
everything up to do this. You know what I mean? This is a couple hours a night trying, just having a good time with best friends. Like
yeah, because we live so far
Yeah.
they
apart.
want right, right, which really isn't far apart, but
Far enough. You never come visit
I
us.
know. I can't, man. I have 3 children that keep me more busy than I have ever seen in my entire life. I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure you
look,
can still take one to the fire department. I'm sure.
look.
Yeah.
I think Sarah and I were talking about that one day. I said, what's the rules on dropping an 11-year-old off at the fire department?"
Dude, I had when we were at the
It's
hospital,
the ship.
I had so many jokes lined up, and I was like, "Shit, I can't say these to nurses because then they're gonna have to take it seriously."
Yeah, because yeah, you're in the wrong spot. Yeah.
Yeah, it was sad. I really wanted to say those jokes.
I could see you wanting to say them real bad.
Oh, Trisha's like, "Don't say it. Don't say it."
Yeah. I do that at Brittany's appointments. I just say off the wall shit, and they just look at me, and then they start laughing. Luckily, but yeah, they're like, "What the hell? Where did that come from?" Like, I don't know. It just felt like it needed to be said.
Right.
Did it
Yeah, and
not?
that's yeah. So I completely forgot about that, but we've been on enough tangents. What's your what's life like expecting a second, fourth child? Did I say that right?
Oh yeah, yeah. So this one, I'm in the mango pool here. Unexpected, and pleasantly
What do you mean
surprised. We were like on
unexpected?
the
You both
fence.
stuck your where they
You
you knew
know,
what was happening.
we
Listen,
had
child. The
we
way
had
a
some
mommy and
we
a
had the
daddy fall
timing
in love.
down.
What happens?
We had the timing down, and then we didn't. So yeah, but yeah,
Trying to
no.
pull
What
So
out.
do you mean you had the
we
time? So
were
you were planning, but you weren't planning?
No, he was trying to
um
pull out that timing.
yeah, the pull and pray.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. Like,
But
what do you
sometimes
mean the
not.
timing? Gotcha.
So, but yeah, no, so it was unexpected, but we were like, we wanted to have like another one, but we're like, but like, when's a good time? So we were just kind of like, like
Because how old
whatever,
is
like
River now?
3.5.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, so yeah, it was a whole different experience because yeah, with River we were trying, we knew we wanted one, we were actively trying. Um, she was on birth control for a while, so it took like a little while to, for all that to regulate and for, everything to happen and be able to conceive. So it was like we were waiting and waiting and trying, and that's the best part, honestly. But yeah, no, and then this one, it's just like it just kind of happened, and just everything that going on last year, it was just like a lot. So it was kind of disconnected feeling for a bit. Like the first trimester, maybe was just like didn't kind of seem real, but we were excited though because we had like girl names all picked out and looking forward to having girls. I think she kind of thought we were having a girl with River, and then at least beforehand, she
Are
felt
you
like
guys have? Are you guys having a girl?
yeah, it's a girl.
What's her name?
Oh, okay.
You'll find out. Yeah, we had this debate when Mango and Trish were over. It was like, "What's your name picked out?" Well, what's your name picked out? Like, I don't know. You tell me. No, you tell me. And then yeah, we had to wait. Damn it. But yeah, no. So, but yeah, it's a whole different experience when it wasn't planned and everything, and it was kind of a surprise. And yeah, but we're super excited still, and getting in that last trimester, it's pretty awesome. I love the belly. That's my favorite part. So, kind of my thing.
Yeah,
But
I didn't hate. Yeah, it's kind of a different like situation of their body being pregnant.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
personally, I just think it's like amazing, like what women's
He's
bodies go
trying to
through and
say
do.
is that he has a fetish.
Sure, why not? For
Yeah.
my pregnant life, definitely.
I
Yeah,
know
Very
I love
vocal
it.
about herself.
Sarah started in. She's like, now I've had a vasectomy, so we're not having any more unless unless it reverses. But she started in. She's like, but I was so cute pregnant, and I'm like, yeah, you were, but you pregnant means we were gonna have a fourth kid, and no, I'm good.
So I'm testing the theory that a lot of people say, well, if you have three, you might as well have four because it's even
No,
numbers and everything. And I'm
no,
just like, well, and I've noticed though, like when it's all three of them, like it's hell, dude. It's crazy. They're all fighting and fussing and carry on. But when it's like when one of them goes to either cheer or school or whatever, and there's only two of them.
Oh,
Damn,
somebody's
sorry.
sleepy.
Yeah, it's them 3.5 kids. Yeah, when it's just two of them, doesn't matter what combination it is, like they all get along. They get along really well, and then three is just chaos. So, we're gonna find out and see how four goes for us. And
I mean, I get the uneven number thing does come into play sometimes. Um, like the hanging out, the attention for parents, it does get uneven with three, but there's no way I could imagine four. Oh my
yeah,
god. Yeah, there's just
it's crazy. It's just like we had three, and I was like, that was good, that was fun. Like, yeah, one more doesn't seem terrible, and now we're like four. Like, what the hell? So it is kind of like just a shock. It's just like holy shit. But no, I mean River's excited to be a big brother. I'm excited to see him with that, and yeah, so it's all gravy. But
were
just
were
definitely,
you re- were you relieved that it was a girl after you've had your boy?
kind of definitely there's some truth to that. Like he is
Yeah.
insane. Like watching the girls and just hearing about like Harper, and then like Meadow is 2, so she was just in this phase, and it was just night and day different. So they say that the girls are easy in the first half, and then
Dang, you need a pillow,
get
honey?
yeah, I got
Oof.
one right here. I'm in bed. So, but yeah, then as they get older, they get crazier, and then the boys start off crazy, and then they mellow out and become easier. So,
Yeah.
it's cool to
Yeah,
have. It's cool to
Wesley,
have the
like
yeah, see both sides of it.
when we had Wesley, I was done. I did not want a third one. We have a girl, we have a boy. Why screw it up? Like we're
Really shows.
4. Yeah, right. So then we got pregnant with Riley, and we didn't find out what she was. We didn't find out. We had Riley picked out, boy or girl, no matter what
Nice.
happened. And that pregnancy was the only pregnancy that I was a nervous wreck on for her to come out, because I did not want her to be a boy. Because I had Wesley, and I didn't want to have to divide me between 2 boys, because I think girls now that I have a girl that's 12 and a girl that's 7, it's 2 different dads. Like, I'm completely different, you know. So I'm different with Charlie, different with Riley, and there's no like separation between it. So to like have to try to be a boy dad to 2 dads scared the shit out of me, because it was like baseball, sports, like be like rugged all the time, like ready to go. So I was totally like, listen, if it's a boy, great, it's gonna be great, but I'm definitely okay if it's a girl. And I was super excited that she was a girl.
I'm definitely excited to have just the one boy. It's just like me and him, best buds, like us against the girls.
Right.
And
Yeah,
and then like you said, it's a whole different dad vibe with the girls. So it's just like, I feel like that has its own specialness, just being a girl dad. So, but yeah, I'm like, the only reason I wanted a boy is because like for the first half, like River wanted a little brother, and I'm like, oh man, like like. So, it's like kids at that age, when they want something so like pure and holy, or I don't know, a good word, I guess, just pure intention with it. It's just like you want to see them get that. So, but yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for it to be a girl though, just because, I didn't get to experience that with the 2 older girls. I missed out on a lot of that with them being, the step parent. So, it's going to be cool to just have that baby girl, and then have that bond and that baby phase, that because it's so short
No,
too.
screw the baby. The baby phase is stupid.
Oh, it's
I'm
easy.
refer to
I
you
love
as
it.
not the real dad.
No, it's not, dude.
Not the real dad.
What'd you say? You
It's
what?
gonna
I'm
refer to
gonna-
me as not the real dad, not the mama.
I 100%. I hate the baby phase. I hated it. I don't do well with having to do 100% of everything for a human being 100% of the time.
Yeah.
They can't do anything. They cannot do anything at all. So it's all your attention is right there all the time. And that's what over the past 2-3 weeks we've been we've been in moments where people were like dads, older dads. There, a couple of our friends just had a new baby, and all of us dads have 7-year-olds, older kids, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, we love babies. The baby's the best part." And I'm like, "You guys are drinking, right? Like you're lying. We're drunk." And that's what you're full of shit. Like, no, we love the baby stage. Baby stage is the easiest stage. And I'm like, I did all 3 baby stages wrong then, because I hated it.
Oh
I
man,
love
I mean,
now.
they're all bundled up. They can't go anywhere. Like you can set them in a carrier and they'll stay there as long as until they cry.
You have to come back and get them. You have to go get them. You have to go. You have to.
Well, they
And
were.
then when they cry, they cry. They can't just like find something to do. You have to go
I
stop
mean,
them from crying. Plus, they
River
can't
was
even wipe
easy.
their own ass. You have to change their
Yeah.
diaper every 42 seconds.
There's
You
that.
have to do. Yeah.
I don't know.
You
I
have
don't know
to do
about
everything.
I don't know about formula, but with like the breast milk and stuff, like they were gross looking poops, but they did not smell at all. The farts were gross, but like when it
Oh
pooped,
yeah.
like, looking at that, you're like, oh my God, that's got to smell terrible. Doesn't smell at all. Like I was so shocked, and I was like, I got this. This is easy.
Is that
Like if I
yours
don't,
after you fed or their?
uh-huh.
How was your
But
coffee, Chris, during that time? Was coffee good?
Yeah.
didn't, nope, couldn't.
You didn't try it?
Try what?
Breast milk.
Okay, I got you.
What do you think?
What the hell did you think
I
we were
don't know.
thinking
I
about?
was just kind of rolling with it. I'm like, I missed that one, so we'll just keep going. Yeah, quite
Putting
delicious.
shit in your coffee?
That's why I was like, I don't get this. Yeah. I liked it. I'm
All right,
excited for
guys.
that.
I liked it.
We got to wrap this up.
Sounds good.
Well, how long have we been recording?
Ooh, a little over an hour.
Oh, so much for a half hour.
That's not bad.
We did it. We did it.
Yeah.
We got this one down.
So how do you think you want to? There it is. Never mind. Well, maybe. Can we add a drum? I'm not doing it. I only have a few sounds. We're gonna have to find something else.
You want to add a sound?
No, not right now. No. I mean, yes, eventually we can make a sound, but I would say how.
Close this out, Jewel.
I wasn't doing a closer. I was asking a question.
Oh,
how would we go about ending an episode? Like,
well, we're recording right now, so
because I know. But you can edit. You can edit all kinds of shit. Then okay, you close it out because I mean, what do you say? I think it was a very interesting first episode to see points of view on certain subjects, like how we got into technology. It really worked out a bit smoother than I had expected.
Absolutely.
The aspects of the different aspects of the parenting and all that. Like, we got Mango fresh over here, hasn't really dealt with that yet, so it's like the other
2 weeks in.
Yeah, right. So, but his perspective's nice because it's like, well, what do you think about that whole thing before you encounter it? Whereas we've encountered certain things. It's like, okay, from a new dad's perspective, like, what's on your mind? What have you thought about? What haven't you thought about? What do you think about? How do you think you would deal with this? And then, here's dads of preteens. It's like how we're dealing with it, and then, like, just to see a different perspective on how you think versus how you are when you're there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to hear. Yeah, I'd like to hear more of Mango's side of becoming a dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I know. Like, I just saw
back into that more on the next one.
All right, I look forward to it. Hopefully, we get more out of Mango than the 2 pictures I've seen of his baby in 2 weeks.
What can I say?
I
I'm
think
not
I've
a
seen
picture-taking fiend.
Yeah.
But
I think I saw one.
Saw one?
Yeah.
Because you got on Facebook that one time?
Maybe.
All right. I want to thank everybody for listening. What?
Nothing. Quit interrupting me.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back hopefully again next week for another one. And keep listening. Email us at heydadhd@aol.com. I did that one for Joel because he's old. He still uses AOL.
Did you really do Did you do an AOL one?
I did.
That's awesome.
Let's bring AOL back.
Shout out to old Joel.
At hd@aol.com. And we'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.
All right. Peace out.
Ice Age.